Hey everybody, Dan here with Pain Free You. Today's topic is going to be this. Say things that make you stronger. Alright, we'll get to that in a minute. It's beautiful out. Very, very nice. Breathe in the nature. Exhale the indoor living. This is the first time I'm getting outside. And it's about 2:30, so I should get out here in the morning more. All right. So today's topic is inspired by a quote I saw on the online that said, "Stop saying things that make you weak." And you know, the way the brain works, anytime we say, "Stop thinking about a pink elephant," oops, too late, you already did, right? So if I were to position this whole video as stop saying things that make you weak, you're going to gather saying things makes me weak, right? So I'm rephrasing it, I'm positioning it differently on purpose because that's how the brain works. The brain doesn't really understand negatives. You know, I used to play golf a lot, and my buddies would say, "Oh, don't hit it in the lake." What do you think happened? I'd hit the ball into the lake. It's not where I wanted it to go. You know, anytime you say don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, all your brain hears is do this, do this, do this. The don't is kind of like not really registered. So say things that make you stronger, I believe, is a much more effective way of starting to get into the habit of supporting yourself, of encouraging yourself, of telling yourself what you can do as opposed to what you don't think you can do, right? So start saying things that make you stronger. I can do this. I'm not broken. Even that has a negative tonality to it because the word broken is there. Instead, say words like, I'm already healthy. I'm well. My body is amazing. My brain is my best friend. Right? And I know in the work that I do, it's very easy for me to tell you to stop doing this because it's bad. Stop, 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 stop. And all you're hearing is bad, bad, bad. So I'm really trying to shift a little bit in this video to encourage us to start speaking in a way that makes us stronger. Because when you do, you start to notice subtle shifts. If you're not sure how something can work, you can phrase it in the way of a question. Instead of going, I don't know how to be indifferent to the symptoms, or I can't be indifferent to the symptoms. Instead, pose the question to your brain, how can I learn to be more indifferent? Pose the question, right? Because the brain responds to questions very well. If you walk around saying, why am I such a loser? How come I'm so different? Why is this not going to work for me? Or, you know, your brain's going to answer those questions. If you say, why am I such a loser? Your brain's going to find 50,000 reasons. Here's all the reasons. It's called the reticular activating system. Your brain looks for evidence of what you believe. So if you believe you're a loser and you keep asking yourself, why am I such a loser? How come I can't stop putting that food in my mouth? How come I can't stop drinking or smoking or getting into fights with the people I love? Your brain's going to be like, well, this, that, and that. As opposed to saying things that make you stronger, like, I am capable of eating healthy in a way that makes me feel great. Or, if that doesn't sound authentic, pose it as a question. Why do I know I can eat healthy? Let your brain do the work. And the concept here is actually kind of created, asking those empowering questions. It's called an affirmation with an O instead of affirmation. Affirmations are telling yourself, I'm rich, I'm handsome, I'm beautiful, I'm successful, I'm pain-free, and your brain goes, bullshit, bullshit. And then the affirmations aren't sustainable because the bullshit meter's going off all the time, and we kind of feel silly telling ourselves these things that we don't even believe. So phrasing it as an empowering question can be really useful. How can I learn to be indifferent? How can I convince my subconscious brain that I'm actually okay? Why do I know that my body's actually good and that this TMS knowledge is accurate? You see where I'm going with this? So, say things that make you stronger, or ask questions that allow your brain to co-conspire with you towards your success at whatever it is you're looking to do. And this applies way beyond just TMS and mind-body stuff. It totally applies to life. Instead of saying, I can't get along with my mother, ask yourself, how can I get along better with her? Let your brain work on that. Co-conspire ways, strategies, mindsets that can help you do just that. So instead of just saying things that make yourself stronger, if they don't feel believable, if they feel inauthentic, take a look at, asking yourself a question that will lead your brain to come up with the positive answer. Like me. Why do I know I can eat healthy? Well, brain's going to go, well, you've done it before. You felt damn good when you did it. And you lost the weight, you got in shape. Why do I know I can, work out more regularly? Again, because you've done it before and you felt great. You liked the way you looked. And you didn't beat yourself up as much. So those are my examples for life stuff. But it absolutely applies to TMS. How can I feel safer feeling my emotions? Instead of saying I can't feel my emotions or I hate my emotions, they're awful, I don't like feeling them, those things are making you weaker, less capable. But instead say, how can I feel more comfortable with my emotional state? How can I feel more comfortable in my body? Oh, I can relax it so that I can breathe. How can I stop overthinking? Well, good starting point is not to buy into or believe the negative thoughts in the first place. And as I teach a lot in my course and on these videos, we don't have to stop negative thinking. It's impossible. We don't have to fix our negative thinking. But we also don't have to believe or act upon our negative thoughts. We certainly don't have to ruminate on them and repeat them. So how can I feel more comfortable with my mental state? Yeah, by not taking my own thinking so seriously. It's just a fearful, habitual thought pattern that your subconscious, fearful brain is believing is going to keep you safe, but it's really not. How can I respond to my symptoms in a more calm and relaxed manner? Well, by reminding myself of the accurate data, accurate knowledge. The TMS means I'm actually okay. I'm safe. There's nothing wrong with me. By definition, TMS means you're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. Normal abnormalities, if you've got imaging studies that scare you, they're normal abnormalities. You've got zero proof that they are the cause of the symptoms. So start saying things that make you stronger. Or ask questions that will allow your brain to co-conspire with you to allow you to feel stronger. Because if you ask disempowering questions, why am I a loser? Why is this never going to work? How come it's taken me so long? I must be different than other people. Why am I such a whatever? Those are disempowering questions. And guess what? Your brain doesn't care if you're asking an empowering question or a disempowering question. It's going to look for the answer for you regardless. It's called the reticular activating system. You set a task for the brain, and it's going to be looking around all day for the answer to those questions. So you may as well ask questions that allow you to feel stronger as opposed to the opposite. Pilot boy. We've got a small local airport nearby, and so we get a lot of small airplane traffic overhead. So does this concept make sense? Say things that make you stronger. Ask questions that have your brain or encourage your brain to help you find the answers so you can be stronger. Because doing the opposite, saying things that make yourself weak or asking questions that you're basically giving your brain the task of finding all the reasons why I suck. It's going to find them, but it can just as easily find the positive stuff that supports you, supports your effort in moving forward and getting better from this TMS, perceived danger pain. And a lot of people will say, but Dan, my brain won't let me. My brain just automatically goes to this. To which I always say, whose brain is it? Do you have any conscious control over the things you do, think, or say? Of course you do. So why not your thoughts? Why not your questions that you ask yourself? Why not how you treat yourself? Why is it so easy to treat myself with kindness, love, and respect? Great question. I hope you guys get the point here. Ask empowering questions, say things that make you stronger. And I'm going to wrap it up. It's Friday afternoon. Hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, because you'll probably watch. A lot of you will watch this on Saturday or Sunday. But regardless of when you watch it, even if you're watching it a year from when I shot the video, hope everybody's doing great. And say things that make you stronger, or ask questions that will encourage your brain to find reasons that you are stronger. All right, folks. Love you. Take care. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.